Hi everybody. What you're looking at here are a series of funnel charts, and funnel charts pretty much show you what needs to be done to kind of reach some sort of like a pinnacle. So when you're looking at this data here, it has to do with sales success. It looks like we have to make 72 cold calls in order to get 36 appointments, in order to get 18 presentations that we can make and deliver, to finally get 9 sales out of that. Now, whether you look at it from bottom to top or from top to bottom, either way, this is usually the way people see funnels, but there's no reason why you can't look at it the other way either. So let's go about creating these things. So what I'm going to do now is I go back over to the blank sheet here, and we'll do the first one. We'll do the one where it's in blue here, okay? So we start out by selecting the pieces of information that we need. Well, first of all, we're going to need this part, number of sales that we want per year. So I'll just kind of select that information. Hold down my control key and select the next set, and then the next set, and then the final set. That's all we have to do. You do that, you go back into Insert, we go over here to our chart area, and we click onto the funnel, and there we go. Then we can take the funnel, move it up, move it up a little bit, to about right there. Now what we can do is kind of jazz up a little bit. We can go up to the top here, put a title in. All right, just like that. And we can also maybe click onto the number, the little label there. We can then go to home and make it bold and make it just maybe a little bit bigger. Turn gray there on me. I'll go back in there and make it white. There we go. All right. The other thing is we can also kind of give a kind of a shadow look to the bars. So we'll click on any one of the bars, go back into Format, go over to Shape Effects, go to Shadow, and pick one of the shadows, whatever one you want to go with. There we go on that. Now what we can also do is shorten up the bar a little bit. So if we double click it, we go over here to the gap width, and as we increase the percentage, we get a little bit more gap between each of them, see? That's pretty cool. I think I'm also going to make the labels bigger, so I'm going to click on the labels on the side here. All right, go back to Home, make them bold, and then make them just a little bit bigger, like that. All right. Now I want to get rid of the background and actually put a picture in there, so I can actually double click it. Right here, double click that, go to my fill, go to the picture, hit File, go find where my pictures are at, find one, and I'll just double click it. There we go. And that looks good in the way it is, but if you don't want it to be that distracting, what you can do is change the transparency just a little bit and just kind of tone it down a little bit, like that. And there we go. Now if we want to have a soft edge, we can just click on the frame here, go to Format, go to the Shape Effects, go to Soft Edges, and maybe go with something like this. Click away from it, and there you go. Now, if you'd rather the funnel go in the opposite way, where the number 9 is at the bottom, kind of like as a pinnacle going out, like you'd normally expect the funnel to be, here's what we're going to have to do. I made a second table of data here, pretty much the same as what we have here, but I have it in the order that I want it to be presented here. So in other words, I want it flipped over, as you can see from the order here. Now what we do is we just go ahead and select the data just like that. Go back up into Insert. Click onto our little chart button there. Go with the funnel, and now we're topsy-turvy. Then we can take that one, move it over to the side like this. I'll move on over just a little bit there. And then you can continue to do all that you've done before. So I can double-click it. Double-click the chart area there. Go to the picture. It gives me the last picture I had with the same transparency. That's fine. And I'll close that up. All right. Now double-click one of the bars. And I'm going to go and change the gap a little bit, so I'll just increase the percentage. Do something like that. I'll click onto the number. Go over to Home. Make it bold. Make it white. And make it a little bit bigger. Oh, there we go. Click onto the title there. Oh, and there we go on that one. And then we can put the soft edges around here. So I'll just click onto the frame, like right there. So I get the frame selected. Go back to Format. Go to my Shape Effects. And maybe this time I'll go with the glow. I don't know if the glow will come out very well, but we'll see. It sort of makes the whole thing glow. I don't want to do that. We'll just do the edge here again. There we go. And of course, make that also bold and a little bit bigger. And there we go. All right, so we pretty much have a, well, we don't have the shadow on here too much here. Let's go back in there. There we go. All right. So now we got a topsy-turvy version of it, but looks pretty good. So hopefully you can maybe use this for some of your demonstrations. This is a great thing to take and copy and paste into, let's say, a PowerPoint presentation and have that as a way to show people what it's going to take to make their quota, or make their quota of calls, or whatever it happens to be, or sales. You see it right there. So it's pretty good little deal there. All right, well, I appreciate you watching the video. Take care. Oh, and if you're still there, I forgot one little thing. On this one here, we can actually change the color. So we can go back over to the Design tab there, go to our colors, and find a different color, maybe the orange, and do that instead. All right, I'll let you go. Sorry about that. Take care.